Good day, listeners and students. I am Mr. Kamaldeen Abiona, a mathematics tutor. We shall continue our trigonometry series, and our objectives for today's class are as follows. Students will be able to 1. Locate places or points using the compass bearing. 2. Solve simple bearing problems using the concept of trigonometry. Let's recall the basic cardinal points that we have. We have the north, the south, the west, and the east, as shown in the diagram. But please note, the angles in compass bearing are described in reference to either the north or the south. And when you are in the north or south, there are two options. Either you move to the west side or you move to the east side. Let's illustrate this with some examples. Question 1. The bearing of Wale from Segun is 30 degrees east of north. Take note here. I've written it as N 30 degrees east, but pronouncing as 30 degrees east of north. So the question is, what is the bearing of Segun from Wale? Solution. So the first thing is the reference. The reference here is Segun from what we have learned earlier. So use a point to represent Segun anywhere in your notes. So the next thing is draw the 4 cardinal points on Segun and measure 30 degrees east of north. That is, you start from the north and measure 30 degrees towards the east. So the next is draw the line based on the angle you measure. Anywhere on that line, it means you draw a line from Segun based on the angle you measure. So anywhere on that line, you have Wale. Draw the 4 cardinal points on Wale. Now the question is, what is the bearing of Segun from Wale? To do that, the first thing, the reference is now Wale. So go to Wale and examine where the line going to Segun is. You will see that it is between the south and west. So the next is evaluate the angle that the line makes with the south. Based on alternate angles or Z angle, we can see that the line makes angle 30 degrees to the south. Hence, we say that the bearing of Segun from Wale is 30 degrees west of south. That is S 30 degrees west. The bearing of Segun from Wale is 30 degrees west of south. The second question, the bearing of Abdullah from David is 40 degrees west of north. What is the bearing of David from Abdullah? The same process is what you follow. The first thing is the reference. The reference here is David. So use a point to represent David anywhere in your notes. Then draw the 4 cardinal points on David and measure 40 degrees west of north. That is, start from the north and measure 40 degrees towards the west. The next is draw the line from David based on the angle you measure, that is 40 degrees. So anywhere on that line, you have Abdullah. draw the 4 cardinal points on Abdullah as well. Now the question is, what is the bearing of David from Abdullah? To do that, the first thing you do is, the reference is now Abdullah. So go to Abdullah and examine where the line going to David is. You will see that it is between the south and the east. Then evaluate the angle that the line makes with the south. So based on our Z angle, we can say that the line makes angle what? 40 degrees to the south. Hence, we say that the bearing of David from Abdullah is 40 degrees east of south. That is 40 degrees east of south. So let's quickly take this question before I come back for the next segment. The bearing of Ngozi from Adamu is 25 degrees east of south. What is the bearing of Adamu from Ngozi? So you can go through that. Thank you very much.